Good day everyone. I am Michael Brian Lumaban, DIT student at St. Paul University, Philippines. Today, we are going to discuss information technology audit process. The impact of information technology on audit process. Auditing is a systematic and independent examination of information system environment to ascertain whether the objectives set out to be achieved have been met or not. What is information system audit? It is an independent subset of normal order exercise. Information audit is an ongoing process of evaluating control, suggest security measure for the purpose of safeguarding asset, resources, maintain data integrity, improve system effectiveness and system efficiency for the purpose of attaining organization goals. The audit objectives. Audit is identify risk that an organization is exposed to the computerized environment. Its auditor evaluate the adequacy of security controls and inform the management with a suitable conclusion and recommendations. Well-planned and structured audit is essential for risk management and monitoring control of information system in any organization. Scope of audit. In computerized information system environment, that the factors to be considered on the impact of computerization on audit approach on high-level speed, low clerical errors, concentration of duties, shifting of internal control base, disappearance of manual reasonableness, impact of core system, exception reporting, and man-machine interface. High speed. Information can be generated very quickly and complex report and a specific report format generated for audit purposes without much loss of time. Low clerical error, computerized operation being a systematic and sequential program course of action, the changes of commission of error is considerable reduce that concentration. Concentration of duty, as computer program perform more than one set of activity at time, thereby concentrating the duty of several personnel involved in the work. Shifting of internal control base. It involved application system development control and system software control. Disappearances of manual reasonableness, the shift from traditional manual information processing environment to computerized information system environment. Need a detailed analysis for physical system for transformation into a logical platform. Exemption reporting. It is departure from the straight reporting of all variables, and value of variable is only reported if it is lie outside the same predetermined normal range. Man-machine interface, it ensures the maximum effectiveness of information system. Organization concentrated on presenting information that is required by the user and present that information in the most uncluttered way. Assessing risk of information technology. The nature of risk in computerized information system environment includes lack of transaction trail, lack of segregation duty, errors and irregularities, initiation of transaction, lack of visible output, easy of access to data and computer, absence of input document. Risk may result from computerized information system activities. Risk due to complex application in computerized information system. Lack of transaction trail. Audit trail may available for short period or not in a form of computer readable form. If the transaction too complex, error may be embedded in application program logic. That lack of segregation of duties. Many of control procedure are performed by separate individual in manual system, but may not be in a computerized information system. That potential for errors and irregularities. Potential for human error and enable to detect the error may be greater in computerized information system. Initiation of transaction. Computerized information system may have capability to execute transaction automatically. For example, depreciation. the authorization for transaction is not available, that lack of visible output, that its output may result in need to access data retained on file, readable only by computer. Easy of access to data and computer programs. Computer programs can be accessed and altered into a computer or from remote location. So, audit should review the appropriate control measure to prevent it, authorize access and alterations of the data. Absence of input document. Data may be entered into a computer without supporting documents. That risk may result from computerized information system, activity assessment of risk due to complex application, and computerized information system. For example, integrated data between department with an organization and with other organization. This also may increase risk and required further consideration. Internal control in information technology environment. There are two types of internal control, the general control and the application control. General control. This control covers the environment which such applications are developed, maintained, and operated. This control can be categorized into four ways, which are data center and network operations, system software acquisition, change and maintenance, access security, application system acquisition development, and maintenance. Data center and network operation control. There is no unauthorized allow to access to the program files and system documentation. The file should be properly maintained and backed up. The operator is responsible to control over the computer and network operation, data preparation, workflow, and library function. System software acquisition control. Change and maintenance. It is the system that controls the computer functions and allow the application program to run. As example, Windows allow Microsoft Office to run into the computer. Acquisition of software should be authorized and approved by entity should have a strong control to ensure proper approval for purchase of new system change and maintenance of existing software. Access security control. It's be in a physical protection of computer equipment, software, data, loss of assets, and information through theft and unauthorized use. There are two possible ways to ensure the security is strong: control by limiting access to the computer facilities and use of conventional keys or authorization card. Application system acquisition, development, and maintenance control. This control is for ensuring the reliability of information processing. It could be better to be involved of internal and external auditor to design the system to ensure proper control incorporate to the system. Application control. This control within a computer application which to ensure the completeness and accuracy of input, processing together with the validity of the result entries. This control can be categorized into five ways, which are data capture control, data validation control, processing control, output control, and error control. Data capture control. This control is to ensure all transactions are recorded in the application system. Transactions are recorded only once, while rejected transactions are identified, collected, corrected, and re-entered into the system. Data validation control. This control applies all various stages and ensuring data is accurate. Some examples are limited range tests and sequence check. Processing control. It is referred to a control that prevent and detect error when transaction data are processed. Type of processing control such as file label, control total, and reasonableness tests. Output control. This control is to prevent computer output from either display or distributed to unauthorized user. Use of report distribution log as a form of output control. Error control. Transaction errors can be identified at any controls in the system. Error should be corrected and resubmitted by the data center control group.